Welcome back, everybody. It's time for our March 2025 Video Games Monthly Unboxing. I'm bloody chuffed. Let's do it. All right, it's time for another Video Games Monthly. I'm excited to see what we got. For the last 2 months, we've gotten 2 loose GameCube games. I've decided to give them one more month, see how they do with the GameCube. Last month's GameCube game was a good game, but I don't want them loose. So I'm giving them one more month to try to sort that out and see how they do. So without further ado, let's do it. All right. I haven't watched anyone's video. I don't know what the trinket is. See, I think we got our normal card here. I haven't gotten a 1-up in a long time, but that's fine. The values have been pretty on point. What's our trinket? Ooh. A sticker? Ooh, we got a Pikachu sticker. It's cool. That'll go up on my wall. I'm collecting stickers and hanging them up. You can't really see any. Maybe I'll show you guys my sticker wall one day, but first up, we got Pikachu sticker. All right, let's see. Well, we didn't get GameCube this month, so guess it'll stay on for another month. All right, we got Game Gear. It's been a while since we got a Game Gear. Feels like 2 NES. Very, very, very exciting. A Super Nintendo, which is very exciting. Ooh, and an N64. Very, very, very exciting. Ooh, let's go ahead. Let's start with the Game Gear. Got a good feeling about this box, but we know how my good feelings go. So first up, for the Game Gear, we got... Ooh, Mortal Kombat. And that's cool, because we just got the first Mortal Kombat on the Genesis in the Retro Game Treasure Box. So I have played this before. I don't remember it being great, but I also think I remember it like being better than I expected, but I can't really remember. Let me know what you guys think of Mortal Kombat on the Game Gear, and let's go ahead and let's take a look at it. Mortal Kombat on the Game Gear. Mortal Kombat was published in 1993 by Arena, one of the 4 ports released of the insanely popular arcade game on what they called Mortal Monday. This Game Gear version is not as bad as I had braced myself for. This is definitely a better experience than the Game Boy port, in my opinion. Now, this is certainly not the optimal way to play Mortal Kombat, but I'm pretty sure I would have eaten this up if I had got this for Easter as a kid. An interesting curiosity if nothing else, and I am happy to add it to my Game Gear collection. Alright, up next, let's go ahead and let's look at this Super NES game. I think this is the front, but I'm not 100% sure. We got... It is... Oh my god! What happened to you? I think it's Ms. Pac-Man. Dear, good gravy! This is one of the worst labels that I've ever seen. A lot of water damage. That's right, I'm gonna smell it. Smells kind of like water damage. I hope this plays. I mean, it's at least. I already own. As far as I know, this is the same, pretty much the same version of the one that was released on the Genesis. I'm not sure, but I do love Ms. Pac-Man. I think it's superior to Pac-Man. I'm not the best at the whole Pac-Man series of games, but I do love them and have a lot of nostalgia for them. So next up, we got this gross-looking cartridge of Ms. Pac-Man. Ms. Pac-Man was published by Williams Entertainment in 1996. An enhanced port of the classic arcade game, this version features some variety such as different level layouts, a boost function, and difficulty settings. I am a huge fan of the original game, and I can definitely appreciate these newly added bells and whistles. This seems to be the same as the Sega Genesis release, which I already own, but either iteration is definitely a good time for fans of the Pac series. All right, let's go ahead and let's take a look at this N64 game. A very, very small collection of mine. I do not have many games. I'm not sure. I think this is the front. We'll see. We got, bam. Ooh, it's a Turok game. Turok something. Turok 2, Seeds of Evil. I'm not terribly familiar with the Turok games. I didn't have an N64 growing up. My friend did. I did go over to his house and play, I think, some of the first two, but it's been a very, very long time since I've played any Turok. I've been meaning to pick up the, like, remasters or whatever on the Switch, but I haven't done that yet. So I'm very excited to check out some Turok for the N64. It's very cool. So next game, Turok 2, Seeds of Evil. Turok 2, Seeds of Evil was published by Acclaim in 1998. I did not own an N64 growing up, but I had a friend with one, and my little experience with the Turok series is playing over at his house. I'll never forget how mind-blowingly cool these games were when I was young. I didn't get to play through much of this one for this video, but I am looking forward to finally playing through the series. I'm going to try to go through all the Turok games. They seem like a really good time. The archaic control scheme definitely hindered my enjoyment a bit, but I imagine I will eventually adjust. I am very excited to have this one.
Pistol.
Alright, and we got two NES games. I'm going to pick the bottom one first, because I still believe that generally they put sports ball games at the bottom. So, next up, NES, we got... Ooh, that is sports ball, isn't it? What's it called? Goal! Exclamation point, right? Goal! Honestly, I don't know if I have any soccer games for the NES yet. I don't recall any. Not the biggest fan of soccer, but as far as sports ball games, it's one that's, I think, a little easier for me to wrap my head around, so I'm excited. I don't know anything about this at all. Who made this? Jalico. I'm not familiar with this at all, so let me know what you guys think. Up next, we have Goal on the NES. Goal was published by Jalico in 1989. It's a soccer game. I'm not the biggest sports ball fan, and I'm not too terribly well versed in soccer, but you know what? This game wasn't great, but I had some fun with it. I was able to quickly grasp what was happening, and felt like I actually knew what I was doing. That's pretty good for a sports ball game, and my ill-equipped brain. Sports ball fans, let me know what you think of Goal! My initial first impressions are relatively positive. Alright, this is the last game, right? Oh, wait, whoa. Hold on, let me put this back. We got another Pokemon sticker. I don't know anything about Pokemon, so you guys will have to explain this to me. It's some little purple creature that's wearing like a Pikachu ear, like fake Pikachu ears and Pikachu tail, but I don't really know what this thing is or why it's dressed up like Pikachu. But that's cool. We got another sticker for the sticker wall. Alright. As I was saying, yeah, empty, right? Yeah. And, gosh, where's the front? Alright, last game, NES, fingers crossed, we got... It's Gyromite. I don't have a Rob the Robot. Never actually played with a Rob the Robot. I understand that none of the games that use it were really that fantastic anyway. I don't even know... I'm sure I can probably still get gameplay footage of this, because all Rob did was push buttons, right? So, I really don't know much about it, except that it uses Rob the Robot. So, last game, we got Gyromite. Gyromite was published by Nintendo in 1985. Gyromite was one of only 2 games that utilized the NES's Rob the Robot. While I always thought Rob the Robot was cool, I never had one myself, and I never played this game or Stack Up. I imagine this would be cooler with the robot, but honestly, I can't imagine it being that much better. This is just kind of a dull experience. I thought some of the music was pretty funky, and I did play this sleepwalking game for a little while, but there just isn't a lot here. I'm glad to finally have checked out Gyromite, and I will probably try to get my hands on a Rob just to play the game as God intended. This is definitely cool to have. So we'll go ahead and do a recap while we do the totals. First up, we got Mortal Kombat for the Game Gear, Turok 2 Seeds of Evil for the N64, this gross copy of Ms. Pac-Man for the Super NES, Goal for the NES, and finally we have Gyromite for the NES. Pick of the box, pick of the box, pick of the box. I'm going to say that my pick of the box is Turok 2 Seeds of Evil, because I remember having a lot of fun with this. I remember being super jealous of my friend because he was able to play the Turok games and I wasn't. And I don't know, I've heard a lot of good things about that. It's been a long time since I've played it, but I know there's a lot of fondness and love for this, and I'm excited, really excited to go ahead and play it. So yeah, definitely, my pick of the box is Turok 2 Seeds of Evil. Make sure you let me know what your pick of the box is and what you think of the box overall in general. I think it was a fairly okay box. I mean, I'm not really upset about getting the Gyromite. It's one I need for the collection. It's a black box game. I'm actually pretty excited about that. Goal, I mean, any NES game, as long as it's not a duplicate, I'm happy to get. Ms. Pac-Man, I mean, I guess I'm not the most upset about the label, because like I said, I probably own Ms. Pac-Man like a billion times on a different consoles. So I'm not too bummed about it. I still don't think they should send this. This should be in one of their like damaged flash sale boxes they do. Whatever. I'm not going to be that upset about it. And actually, Mortal Kombat for the Game Gear. That'd probably be my runner-up for pick of the box, because even though I don't remember it being a good conversion of it, still cool to have. It's Mortal Kombat. So there we go. That's my March 2025 Video Games Monthly box. Definitely let me know what you think. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you have a beautiful day, and I will see you next time. Bye. I want to give a huge shout out and thank you to our channel members. A huge shout out and thank you to Sad Vlad, Retro Cart Collector, Viro's Vault, Jeremiah Thomas, CoolCat18, Lost in Thought, and Ronan Sid. If you would like special perks such as being shouted out at the end of videos, please check that join button down below.